Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Mackey Motors post-game show continues here tonight on Kick 106.7 as the Kamryn Knights sweep by South Central Calhoun tonight. Joining us right now, head coach Keith Stickrod. Coach, got to be happy. Team went out, played well. A little bit of a struggle there in that third set, but able to get over the hump and get her done.
Yeah, overall, yeah. You look at the end of the night, we won 3-0. We won 3-0. Yeah, that's good for us. So yeah, I mean, there's some plays I like to take it back, but no, you can't complain about 3-0 sweep.
Coach, that first set went out. I thought the girls came out, serve received pretty well early. Didn't let South Central Calhoun kind of get into a rhythm with their serves. That's kind of been one of their strengths. Plus, I thought you got your middles going early tonight as well.
Yeah, exactly. I thought we did some good slides and stuff there at the beginning of the game. You know, we got our sets up and our sets right inside the pins. I think we're pretty good at that. So that looked really good.
Trying to stay away from their big block in the middle with Kiera Hammond earlier, or are you just so comfortable running that slide with both Franny and Sophie?
Oh, we talked about, you know, you got to move. You know, she's kind of stays in the middle a lot, so we knew we had to move her around. So that was our goal, to move around. I thought we did a good job of that. Make sure we mix the ball around.
Kind of in control, I thought, most of set one. They made a run at you. They kind of got it tied there midway to the late point. What do you think was the difference down the stretch for you in that first set?
You know, we just made some errors just unforced errors. You know, they just compound against us, and that's what we've been doing all year. And like I said, we're down here now. We just got to figure it out, because this is we got to stop doing that. And we got out of it, so that's a good thing.
Second set dominated. I thought your serve was really the difference in that second set.
Yeah, exactly. I thought we served well. I mean, everything was looking real well now. We're clicking. That's the team I see us doing. You know, we do that nice. Everybody's swinging hard, doing what we're supposed to do, and playing well.
Able to get the outsides going, and even Casey Peter going in that third set as well. So it really balanced at the net for you guys swinging tonight. Yeah,
Ashton does a good job, mixes things up. Excellent job there. So, you know, even throughout the whole season, if you look at our stats, you know, everybody's pretty equal as far as, you know, kills per set and stuff like that. So I'm real proud of her that way. You know, we just got to make sure if we have a nice pass, we got to get that ball. Sometimes, you know, even better sets, you know, just put a little more pressure on her.
Coach, down in the third set, what did you just tell the girls? Because all of a sudden you came out and you were able to get the lead back and then hold on here to win.
You know, it's just, I think they talked to themselves. I really didn't say much besides them talking. You know, they knew it was crucial. We knew that we're here for it, and we definitely didn't want to go to set 4 or 5 because it gets dangerous then.
You move on to the regional final, experience to being there. How much do you think that helps you, no matter who you play coming up on Wednesday night?
Yeah, it definitely helps. You know, the atmosphere like this here. It's a big crowd here like it is tonight, and that atmosphere is going to be big. So it's a good feeling. You know, I'm glad to get back there. We missed it last year, and I'm glad to get back.
Well, Keith, congratulations on the win. Appreciate you coming up. We'll see you on Wednesday night.
Yeah, thanks for the coverage. Appreciate it.
You bet. Head coach Keith Stickrod again with the Kuepmer Knights. We've got Sophie Bading, I think, set to join us next year. And Sophie, going to put the headphones on, and then we'll get her with the little handheld mic as well for the video. And Soph, congratulations.
Thank you.
A really good start for you and the girls tonight.
Yes.
That slide working beautifully, and you're so athletic running it. It just looks so much fun.
Thank you.
Talk about what you were seeing there and how you were able to attack, because you kind of changed up where you were going on that slide as the night went.
Yes. So me and Ashton have been talked a lot throughout the game because they have a good middle block. She likes to stay there and stay with the middle. So I knew I had to move around the whole time. So that's why I ran slides a lot that game, and I tried to run threes, and I don't know, everything kind of worked.
Take me through how there are times where you're on the slide, you're coming full speed over towards us here in the broadcast area, and somehow you turn and you crank it to go all the way to the back corner. How do you do that?
So sometimes as Ashton puts them too close to the pin, then I notice it, so then I have to run, and then that's when I shift my body and I hit it cross, and then I don't hit the antenna. I don't know, yeah.
You do really well at that. Is that something that you practice on
a regular basis? Oh, yeah. Keith loves when we run slides. He likes when we move the ball.
How did you feel like you and the girls swung overall tonight?
I think the outside did very well tonight. The middle, like I said earlier, is kind of difficult because of the middle block, which we really had to adjust. But I feel like all around we hit very well tonight.
You and Franny not on the floor together really, but you guys talk to each other about what each of you are seeing in the middle.
Yeah, yep. We kind of notice, like, even if tips-wise, we notice if deep's open or donut or anything, because like I said before, the middle block. So then if you have to tip around it or anything, then we just tell each other what's open and not.
I thought Ashlyn did a great job tonight, keeping everybody kind of involved in getting to the player who's hot and continuing to feed them. What did you see from her tonight, and what was it like working with her?
Ashlyn just has the hustle. She's very well. She knows the game. She knows who the hitters are, who's hot. who's not. She just knows where to put the ball, and she's very smart with it. She's a good setter.
Talk about your great setter, I think.
Yes.
Talk about your serve tonight, man. You had some dynamite. It looked like you were turning the thumb up or down or something and putting a little spin on those.
I've been practicing my serves a lot. I just recently started to serve.
You did?
So, I don't know. I just practice and make sure that I get them in so Keith lets me serve.
You did a good job with that tonight.
Thank you.
What do you got to do to go win on Wednesday night, do you think?
Our block coverage. Definitely our block coverage. Even like tonight, hitting, like moving the ball with the setter and everything, like doing slides, threes, running gaps with the outsides, just moving the ball around a lot because they have a good block too.
Sophie, appreciate you joining us. We'll see you Wednesday
Thank
night.
you, Jeff. Thank you.
Sophie Bating again with the Kuepmer Knights. We're going to get, I think we've got either Kamryn or Kenya going to be checking in with us next. And coming over now is, of course, Kamryn Venner, one of the seniors on this team. Kamryn, another regional final, this one here in your senior year. This one's got to feel pretty special.
Yeah, we're really excited to get back to that regional final, not making it there last year, but we've done a lot of preparation for this upcoming game, so I think we're all just really excited.
You get to play all the way around. Where did you feel like you were at your best tonight?
Honestly, it wasn't one specific spot. We had a lot of like out-of-system balls, so I think it was just being scrappy and going for every ball like all over the floor. We had so many plays that were like not traditional, like super scrappy, which is something we usually struggle with, but I thought that was one of the things we did better tonight was going after those balls and keeping them alive.
There was one series there in that first set that seemed like it lasted about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You're shaking your head. You remember that one. How much fun is it to be in that? Because both teams had players diving, both teams had people hustling. That's got to be fun volleyball.
Yeah, that was super fun volleyball. I remember that rally too. That was a really long one. It was really fun. And I think this is one of the funnest games we've played all year. The gym was so loud. Both teams had a lot of people here. It was just a lot of fun to get to play.
You know a lot of these girls from South Central Calhoun. I know you came down to club a few times and practiced with some of them. How much fun is it to kind of look across the net and go, yeah, I know you. I know what you like to do.
Yeah, it's fun to get to play people we know, and especially that kind of helps us out too. We know they like to go to Riley a lot. She's a very good player, and we know that she like tends to go cross. So it's fun to play, but it also kind of gives advantages to both teams.
You had a couple of swings tonight over on that left side. There was one of them where you did like a really major cut, and that was going to be a really tough play. Take us through, if you remember that one, what you saw and why you adjusted to that shot.
Yeah, so the ball was a little bit further off the net, so I was kind of able to get behind it to cut it anyway, but I saw they had a really good block there in the middle, and I wasn't going to be able to get through it, and I was too far out to go line, so I just tried to go sharp, and it worked. Well,
I tell you what, Kamryn, it's always fun talking to you. I appreciate you coming up here tonight. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Jeff.
You bet. Kamryn Venner, we're going to get Kenya Prescott to work her way up. She's down talking with some friends right now, so we've got to get her attention. We'll get her to come up and join us here tonight. And Kenya, congratulations. Outstanding job tonight. There was one thing that jumped out to me a little bit in that first set. Serve receive was struggling maybe just a little bit, and I noticed you as that libero back there, you were kind of sliding and trying to take a lot of the balls. You were trying to take over a little bit as that senior.
Yeah, Keith tells me if they shank one, I gotta just right away, or I'm getting yelled at. So, and they tell me if they need help, and I trust them. So they just tell me what they need, and I adjust to them.
This serve receive, I think, has gotten so much better as the years gone on. Talk about the growth of the young girls back there with you.
I think a lot of it, they always have their platform, but a lot of serve receive is confidence. And the more you play, the more confident you get. And it's really increased, like a lot.
Why do you think that is? Is it just getting more playing time?
Some of it's playing time, but I also think they just get more comfortable with the team, and we get more comfortable in a rotation, and they just get comfortable. You're in your position, and you just know what you're doing.
I gotta ask, you're so quick out on the court. You're giving me a look like you don't think you are, but you anticipate well,
yeah.
Then if you're not quick. There was a couple of plays tonight where Ashlyn had to back off the net and take that first ball, and you were right where she was going to put it. What do you see that lets you know that you need to come up to be that setter then out of the back row?
Well, some of it is I know it's going to Ashlyn, and the other half of it is I kind of know how Ashlyn passes now just because I've played with her for so long. So I know I can read her body as well as the play, and I just know that it's going there. I don't know.
You rather make that play, or do you like that play where you got to sprint to the corner, because you did that a few times tonight too and track some of those down?
I don't know. I feel so slow in both of them.
Well, I will tell you from our vantage point, you don't look slow.
Oh, I feel like I'm in slow motion. Like in the movies, that's what it feels like.
Well, that's perfect, though, because you're slowing things down in your mind, which is the way you need to do it. Play fast, but keep it slow in your mind. Serving tonight, you had a couple of big service runs tonight. How did you feel like your serve was working?
I think it was just working because I don't serve it necessarily super hard all the time, because if my toss is bad, I just get it in. But I know, like, as a serve receiver, like, what you don't want. So I try to do that. It doesn't always work, but I try.
Well, I tell you what, great job as always. We'll get you confident one of these days. But I appreciate you coming up. We'll see you on Wednesday night.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Kenya Prescott again with the Kuepmer Knights.